Made a mistake. Classic DJ mistake.
Would you eat peanuts
I did.
or sunflower seeds?
No, I had peanut M&Ms.
Oh,
I grabbed a couple, and it's like just one of the things. Chips, any kind of nuts, anything is not the thing you're supposed to be eating right before you open a microphone.
honestly, sorry.
Listen, every time I talk for more than 12 seconds on this show, you yawn.
Welcome to the ugly truth.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
There we go.
Yeah, that was rough.
Should we start over?
No, we're nothing if we're not authentic.
Authentic.
So it is Sunday, and we just watched the Raiders die on the vine
Again.
I don't even know. Like I was asking you. Okay, so there's only a handful of teams, and they all have their own frustrating stuff.
Of course.
For example, the Buffalo Bills have yet to secure a Super Bowl win. They just can't do it, and
Yeah.
they just fall apart at the worst time.
Well,
it's awful.
They just face, good teams at the wrong time.
They look amazing all season. It was like, oh my God, this is their year.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden it's like, wah, wah. Would I rather that the Raiders are just terrible all the time? And you know what really bothers me about it is I know why we're terrible. Yeah. We have amazing athletes, but we can't get a decent quarterback to save our lives. And we have shit coaching. We've had shit coaching for a decade. And you know what they have in common with Dallas? The ownership. These guys are relics.
Yep.
And they won't turn over. I mean, be the owner, but turn it over to some youth, please. You know what? It's the same. This is why Gen X is getting passed over.
It is right.
Because our parents won't fucking let
That's
go.
Right. That's
they
right.
will. They refuse to let go of their power.
It's the boomers and beyond.
I can't with it. You guys. Well, none of them are listening to me. But anyway.
We're not exactly in the boomer target.
Thank God. God, I would not even know how to. I would have far too many issues with listening to people over 70, talking to people. No.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that being said, this is really, I just want to ask you a question about it because it's weird. I think I'm weird.
Oh, okay.
So it might have something to do with my childhood. I'm unsure. But when the new season of shows come around, and I don't mean streaming episodes, I mean like fall television.
Okay. Like the old days,
CBS,
like Sweeps
ABC,
and all the,
like Bob's Burgers starts tonight.
Series season
Ghost
premieres.
is coming out, coming back soon.
Yeah.
All of these shows that are on. I get legitimately so excited. When I was a kid, I would read. I think I might. Okay.
Did you read the TV guide?
Yes. Well,
everybody did that.
But I even did the crossword in the back.
Oh, you did?
I've loved media since I was born.
Yeah.
All media.
Yeah.
I used to read shampoo bottles in the shower, in the
that's
bathtub
right.
to be a
You told me
DJ
that.
when I was like 10. You know, I always loved media. But anyway, a new season starts tonight.
Yeah.
And I am like, I've been thinking about it for 2 days.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
Well, especially Bob's Burgers because we just love that show.
I do, but it's like other stuff too. Like I'm like, when is Ghost starting? I'm ready to watch it.
Yeah, Diplomat was one I'm looking forward to because of the way it ended. I thought that was pretty...
I mean, I don't feel the same level of excitement on streaming TV, like Netflix and stuff.
Yeah.
It's the old school CBS, ABC shit, NBC.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because they're not great. Are you like that too?
Yeah, I think
because I get really, I'm just like, oh my God, I can't.
For certain shows where I can't just watch them whenever I want. Right. Like the streaming ones. Right. Like I do think they're trying to bring that kind of sentiment back. Right. And here's what I mean is because the mold was broken by Netflix.
Right.
Because they would
all
just
the
drop
episodes out.
20 episodes of a show. They would do them all in advance and drop them all at once. Even Netflix, though, now is starting to, like with Wednesday. Mm-hmm. They couldn't help themselves. They dropped 4, but they didn't wait and then drop 4 more later. When you know all 8 were done, they at least spread them out to keep, because it keeps the vibe going and the water cooler conversations going. And it actually helps a little bit on the spoiler front too. That was a little bit rough when you just release all the episodes of something if it was there. So yeah, I get the excitement, but I do think like we're we're forcing it too, right? Like we're waiting for things. So only murders or any of those. We're trying not to watch too many. We were bummed when Wednesday was done. I
think it just reminds me of a time when I would get so excited for genuinely new episodes because when we were kids, we were watching reruns of all the hits. Like that stuff came out when we were barely born, and now we're watching them, at night or in the evening as new for us. But I mean, like, when new episodes of like, I don't know, The Love Boat or Happy Days. I mean, what's funny about Happy Days is those were reruns for us.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
But it felt new to us or Three's Company or whatever.
Right.
So I don't know why. I don't know. And it's been like that my whole life. My whole life. And maybe it's just sitcoms.
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder. But when the new fall season comes, I get super excited about those shows. I'm even cool with commercials because I think it's just like a throwback to when I was a kid, and I can completely disassociate from my life and watch something completely unrelated to my existence, my reality. And I just wonder if that's why it's such an escape for me.
I'm distracted by what you said earlier because I don't think Happy Days and Three's Company were reruns when we saw it.
Well, I was 6.
But I don't think, I had Fonzie shirts in the 70s.
That is true.
So,
but I mean, like, I don't remember watching it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure
that's what I'm trying to think now. Like, I'm trying to, like, I mean, listen.
When I remembered, they were on at like 3:00.
This is why I think our generation is so interesting, because we bridge that entertainment technology kind of gap. Like, remembering a time where there was no internet, remembering a time where there were just 3 channels and that was it. Remember, all
were
those
you
things.
the channel changer in the house? Or were you guys,
where you had to get up?
Or were you rich? Did you have a clicker?
No. I remember getting cable for the first time, right?
I did.
So, I mean.
When HBO, so we moved to Sacramento and HBO was like the only cable channel you could get.
Yeah.
And there were quite a few neighbors who put a coffee can on a stick on their roof, and they were able to pirate HBO. Yeah, it was really, really easy to do. We didn't.
Yeah.
He actually paid for it, and it was mostly because my parents at the time when they were married, they loved boxing. And HBO,
that was the thing.
HBO was all boxing.
They were really the first cable channel to have a lot of sports.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And I remember the first weekend they got it.
There was no ESPN back then.
There was, there was just ABC Sports and then HBO for boxing. And I just remember.
The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat.
Dun, 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 Jaws was on HBO for the first time ever.
Oh, yeah.
And so they sent us to bed a bit early. And I'm like, oh, God. So I'm up in my room awake. And, because it's the first time watching Jaws, and they had the giant 400-pound television, giant screen television.
Giant back then was 32.
I don't even know how big. I just remember
and it was on the floor? Was it on the floor?
Yes.
Weighed 1,000 fucking
That's
pounds.
Exactly it. And in a
heaviest piece of furniture in your whole house.
Frame, giant wooden table frame.
Yeah.
And I just remember and it was like the state of the art.
Yeah.
And they turned it up, and you could hear the bass kind of thumping.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, now I need to sneak down and see what's the what. And they were like, you will not come down here. Don't come down here. You'll be scared. You can't watch this. It's an adult film. I'm like, all right, fine. So of course, what did I do? I go walking down the stairs, and the way our house was set up, you couldn't see if somebody was coming down the stairs.
Yeah.
And so I sneak over on the side, and I look, and of course, the part I see is when they find the head underwater in the beginning, when he finds it.
Yes, when
and I was
he
like,
goes, ah!
yeah, and I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't watch it. And I went back to bed.
I remember the early part of cable. I remember those were the days where if you didn't get the cable channel, it was still there.
Oh, it was just
it was like it had like
and you could
but it was scrambled. That's
Yeah.
what it was. That's the term. So it was scrambled. You could sometimes hear the audio, but they were scrambled. Mm-hmm. But if you change a channel really fast, there was like a second where you could see, like 2 seconds, you could see the content.
Oh, let me guess. Porn?
Oh, 100. Well, I mean, for what that was back then, right? It was like, it would be like the late night Saturday.
Trying to get a boob
1
pic.
Right.
I just want to see a nip.
Just
Any
one nip. And now it's like, Anybody.
Now you have it in your pocket.
Anybody can see it. So
That's so funny.
God.
No, I never did that.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to remember
didn't even
cable
occur to
boxes,
me.
and you could
Yes.
and because so the cable was not even a remote. We had a cable box where it was a dial, and it just had a bunch of channels on it, and you could kind of get them in between. It was, oh my God, the old days.
Memories.
For sure.
Now there's no surprises. There's
none.
nothing.
Yeah.
I wonder what kids do now for like, oh, I can't wait, or oh, what do you think? I mean,
know,
they don't do anything. They're not having sex. They're not drinking. They're not doing anything.
They're not. Yeah.
I don't even know what
I
they're
do think. I
doing.
know we talked about this last time, but I do
Well-
think there's going to be this movement to not
No,
do that. But
I agree.
I did want to tell you. So there's this guy. They call him Speed. That's not his name.
Speed.
Speed. That's his nickname. He is a significantly followed YouTuber.
Okay. What does he
Okay.
do?
I have no idea. He just creates content. I have no
Okay.
idea. Okay. So I don't know who this
Well, now
guy
I gotta
is.
look him up.
Not okay. Yes.
I don't want to right now,
Okay.
but-
No, not right now. But so this guy is doing. I don't know if he's doing a tour or if he just said he had just announced, "Hey, I'm in Oakland."
Okay.
Thousands, like completely overwhelming number of people in the streets just to see this guy. This is where the dose of reality for these people comes in because they're so used to being behind the screen, right? Like just this
Yeah.
is your exposure to me is all social, right?
Right.
This guy's in a car and he's filming himself and he's like, Oakland, what the fuck, dude? That was scary. That was like overwhelming. There was so many people.
They weren't prepared.
And so another car pulls up next to him. He's got the window down, and they're like, Speed, what's up, man? Thanks for coming to Oakland. He goes, y'all fucking scare me. Like he was not ready for what happened. And
Was he just not prepared for the popularity?
And I just think that combined with the fact. So you're asking what do they do now? What are they excited about now? They're not TV shows. They're new
It's
content
YouTube.
from the creators,
Yeah.
and they watch that shit on TV. Over half of all YouTube viewing is on a television screen
Oh,
now.
you know what I was wondering?
So I definitely think that's what's happening. That's
I
the
need
thing.
I need YouTube to mimic TikTok. I know they have it.
Where you can, like, scroll.
There is a scroll for their shorts. So
Yeah.
there is. I found it, but it's not as easy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they need to fix this.
Is this because you're anticipating dumping TikTok?
I will fucking rip TikTok
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
But it's taking a little time. Everybody
Yeah.
wants a little greedy little hand in the pot,
Of
so they're
course.
working it out. But I definitely, you know what? Rich people ruin everything. So it's like I just want to go.
I wonder if people will go back to Red Envelope or whatever that was.
I went back to it and they're just like, welcome from TikTok because we know you're here again. We can tell. And I'm like, it's so curated and so heavily
Yeah.
regulated. I don't really know if Red Envelope is the answer, but I think YouTube is going to have a
Yeah.
renaissance. But anyway,
It's already huge, so that it would just be a different kind of vibe
Right.
for it. So interesting.
so we were taking care of our daughter's house and children. I
Yes.
would say children, cats.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy because
Well, just because she lives so far away.
Yeah, I mean
it's not that it was hard. It wasn't hard.
No.
It was fine. But like it was so it's just far enough away where you're like, okay, this is getting kind of far.
Yeah.
And what made it worse is that everybody's trying to complete their construction jobs before the winter hits.
Yeah, all the
And
freeways, yeah.
Yeah, so there's always all this construction. But it's so weird being in my adult child's house.
Yeah.
It's so weird. And I was like reflecting on it going, okay, not dirty, which
Yeah.
is good. Nice, fully stocked pantry, disorganized, totally fine.
Yeah.
But the house is already too small for them.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy.
They got too much stuff.
Well,
And
we
pets.
all do.
Yeah.
And it's not even like they have a lot. It's a small abode.
Like condo.
And all I'm thinking of constantly, and I need to stop doing this because I watched something once and it said, if you continue to assist your children when they're adults, they'll start to resent you for it because they'll never feel like they can make their own way. That they'll be like, my parents must not think that I can do it because they keep doing it for me. And I'm like, that's kind of valid.
Yeah, it's not only valid, it's kind of like even if
Like, it can
your intentions are good,
backhand you.
even if your intentions are good and you're very
For
blatantly
sure.
saying, I'm just trying to help, not doing this for you, I'm just trying to help, right? And even when you say that, I can see it.
Well, I think what it is too is for me, I got no help. None.
Yeah.
I got no mental, emotional, physical, monetary help when I was growing up from like the age of 16 on. And so I think I overcompensate, and I'm like,
Well, sure.
what can I give you? What can I do for you?
Right.
Let's make your life easy. You shouldn't have to suffer. When the reality is that everybody has to suffer. That's how you figure it out.
Yes, but it is different though, right? Like I think it would be better if our adult children realize that they cannot replicate us, just like we couldn't replicate our parents. And not in a bad or good way. It's
There is nothing in the world I want that my parents have.
No. What I mean is, they had a house by the time they were 22. They had
I hear you.
I heard something the other day. I didn't realize this piece of it. And this is really quick math. I don't mean to bore anybody more than they need to be bored. Don't yawn on me. This was very interesting to me.
No, tell me. I want to hear.
So boomers would go, I don't know what your fucking problem is.
Right.
Interest rates were 14% when I bought a house.
Well, it is true.
It is true. However, a house back then cost $80,000 and 13%, and you could put 20% down. And this guy's going through this, and he's talking about how with your paycheck, with half your paycheck, you could pay for your mortgage. Half your paycheck.
Yeah, well,
now the houses are 5 times the monthly paycheck, right? So it's even though the interest rates are anyway. So this is why I think where I struggle with our kids, and I don't blame them for this, but where I struggle is like, they have to realize their situation is different than ours, and ours was different than our parents. And so therefore, to kind of react and not take the help and not do things in the same way, I get it. I get why they feel that way. But I wonder if they could just for 1 second realize that their generation has got to react differently.
I will say this. The older ones, they would rather be homeless than take
This
assistance.
is what I'm talking about.
They're
though.
very independent, and I actually respect it. And they will go to the point they're like, fine, I've exhausted all of my options. I can't do anything else. I will go ahead and take your assistance. And I don't even mean money. Yeah. Just anything. But it's like, I respect it.
Yeah,
I
know.
fully respect
it's
that.
Full admiration for me.
Because at the end of the day, in 10 years or when they're much older, they're going to be like, I'm so grateful that my mom and dad didn't just take care of it for me. Because then there's no survival in that. There's no way of figuring it out on your own if you don't get that.
Do you think we do that?
No.
Yeah,
I would if I could.
I don't think we do either. I
I was really rich,
I think the one thing that I will say about our kids is that they will communicate. They will fight. They will fight.
They want advice and help and stuff, but they're just like,
I mean, if they're calling us for something,
they're getting to the point
they've exhausted most things.
Anyway, I found that really interesting. They're like, your kids will hate you. They'll resent you. And I'm like,
I don't want that.
I kind of get it. I get it. Well, like I was talking to my son like a month ago, and he's like, I'm just trying to find my way. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, respect. Yeah. I got you. I get it. Fine. I hate it. Yeah. But I get it.
They need to know that there's a safety net. They just never want to use it.
Ever. Yeah. Which I like to give myself a little pat on the back for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they saw me struggle hard.
Yeah.
Until, we were way older.
Yeah, we were both struggling independently, but then even when we got together for a good chunk of it. Yeah.
But it's fine. Yeah. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine, everybody.
Just disassociate and watch fall television shows. Yeah. Yay.
Sweeps.
I don't know. Okay, so we were in the car and we were on our way to feed the cats and take care of things. And you were talking about that the new Cadillac is really cool. And I was like, yeah.
The electric one? Yeah.
That's an old person's car.
It's an old person's brand.
They tried to young it up with Tiger Woods 100 years ago. And it's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. Now, I did see it. Yeah. And it's fine. Yeah. It's fine.
What do you mean it's fine?
I mean, it's a nice car.
Yeah.
But I don't want it.
No, I didn't think you did. No. The only reason that it came up at all is because you had mentioned wanting one of those Tesla-like, not a Tesla, but those Tesla-like completely glass kind of roofs. So panoramic roofs, right? That kind of thing.
There are other cars besides that.
Yes, but when I looked up, hey, what are luxury cars with panoramic roofs?
Porsche
this one came up, right? So,
anyway, so the reason I said I almost wouldn't mind an Escalade.
Escalade.
But I call them Escalades.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. I don't remember ever calling them Escalade. And I know I said it as a joke. There's no way that I honestly believe that's how you pronounce that word.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it in the car because I'm like, why has that stuck for, I don't even know when I said it. Like years and years and years ago. And your brother and sister-in-law were like, every time I said, "Oh, cool, this," because
we'd get an Uber.
Get an Uber Black or whatever, and it's an Escalade, and they're like, "You mean Escalade?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "You said that," and I'm like, "I did." You said Feebreeze, and we still call it Feebreeze.
Well, there you have it.
And I will never forget when she said, "Oh, we just use Feebreeze." I'm like, "I'm sorry, what did you say?"
I just think inside jokes within families and friends are funny.
That's kind of my point. Yeah. And so, like, we call Trader Joe's the Gyps.
The Gyps.
Because my mom could not remember the name of the store forever. And she goes, "What's that store, the Gyps?" And I'm like, "Trader Joe's?" She was like, "Yeah, that's
I don't even know where she came up with that.
Well, I don't either, but it's funny as hell. And so to this day, I'm like,
I call
even
it that now
you call
too,
it. Yeah. So it's funny how those, and every family's got them.
Yep.
Every couple has them.
Oh, yeah.
Where they'll say something and only they understand it.
Yep.
And if you happen to catch it, you're like, "I'm sorry, what was that?" They're like, "Oh, well, we meant Safeway. What did you call it?" You know what I mean? And it's so funny how humans create these little dialects that no one else knows about.
So true. I mean, some of ours.
We talked about the Higgets last week.
Well, the Higgets but we talked about also. I think we talked about like what movie quotes and things like that. So we quote movies and TV shows all the time, right, to the point where there are some, I can't think of any right at this moment, but there are some things that we say that I have to go to. What's that from? It's like we've been saying it so long, I have forgotten what it's from.
I'm trying to feel. I know, I'm trying not to stutter. More often than not, when we go to a place that's maybe more than casual, it's maybe a little bit of a jalopy of a place, whether it's a store or a restaurant or whatever.
You mean less than casual?
Yeah,
okay,
it's pretty.
The opposite.
It's ratty.
Okay,
and we walk in, and without fail, or if we go to a hotel or a motel, which is very rare.
God.
When we go,
we did that.
Well, I just won't do it. That's why. It has nothing to do with anything other than I refuse. But when we go to places like that and we walk in and did I just step down?
Yeah.
Is your cue to know?
I know.
This is subpar quality in many ways.
Speaking of, so I have this thing.
Sorry.
I have this thing where I don't know why the rest of my team, we travel a lot together. So the rest, not my team, but like the team I'm on, a lot of people, we all travel to different markets together. And I have talked to one of my colleagues many, many times. I was like, dude, I really need you to stop staying places that have the word in. INN. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? No.
What?
Nothing with
he
things
doesn't
like
even know what you're talking about.
Courtyards, Fairfields, comforts, anything with in or extended stay. Stop it.
He's just doing the cheap as the cheap can be.
Why? I mean, why?
Listen, I want to take full responsibility for this behavior that you have. Because there's no way that if you and I were not a couple, that you would have any problem staying at
I don't know.
An extended, not whatever, the Courtyard Marriott.
Yes.
Marriott. Now that we know how to pronounce it. God.
Okay, wait. I was 50-ish years old when I found this out. I have always said Marriott.
Everybody says Marriott.
You know why?
Was it in a commercial?
So what? Marriott's Great America? Fuck that. It's Marriott's Great America. It's never been Marriott's Great America.
Even in the ads, even in the marketing, it was never Marriott's.
I remember that.
The only
and
thing
that's the same family, right? Like it's.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Apparently, the guy,
Marriott.
one of the
Do I call you Elliot? And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so it's pronounced like Elliot.
He goes, I'll respond to both. I'm like, well, thank you, sir. God, you're so kind to the riffraff.
Anyway.
But I mean, they should have done a whole campaign on it.
Yeah.
Honestly, some weird little influenced, these wannabe hoteliers interviewing Mr. Elliot Marriott.
Marriott Bonvoy? I'd never heard, no.
And he's like, well, this is something that we have to discuss all the time. It's getting tiresome.
I've
I'm
never
like,
heard it.
Oh my
Not
God.
one time have I heard
So it
that.
goes viral and everybody's like, wait, it's Marriott? I mean, that's fine.
I would do well, this is already going viral.
Why don't
this
they
whole
just,
conversation.
Why don't they freaking just do it like, hey, Peter, let's go ahead and do a marketing campaign and we'll just go, it's Marriott. Like,
jingle or something.
Create a jingle. I don't know. It's like, what are we doing? You know, but
Yeah.
I mean, to me, but you know what? Stephanie and I have discussed this. No one listens to us.
Well,
They're so unwilling to think outside of the box that they just won't consider anything original or unique ever. It's insane and dumb. But that's what happens when boring white billionaires own everything.
Yeah.
It's all the same. It's like, well, what's wrong with mashed potatoes? It's like, because they're done, dude. We've all had them.
fingerling potatoes.
Oh, God. You know what? I don't want to know how many tons of fingerlings are used in Las Vegas restaurants.
It's a lot.
But it's a lot.
It's a lot.
And I don't want it ever again. To this day, since that trip, when Paula and I took that trip to Vegas, I have yet to have a fingerling.
potato.
If I see them on the menu, I get hostile. I'm like, I don't want these horrible phallic potatoes anywhere near me. They're disgusting. There's probably something going, what's wrong with fingerling potatoes? Nothing is wrong with them.
It's another inside joke.
But if you go to Vegas and you order anything,
Yeah.
they come with fingerling
potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yes.
And it's like, I'm like, again with the fingerlings. Like, is there anything else? What human?
Some mob boss has a fingerling potato farm.
What man said, give him fingerlings? And I'm like, why? Why?
Because they can be as deformed as fucking nobody
No one cares. Like, and you know what the worst one was? We had breakfast. It was our last day there and we were eating
They had it
breakfast.
for breakfast too.
Yes. But here's the worst part. They had cut them in half because they can get kind of big, and they put them up, like upright.
On the plate?
In a plate. In a bowl, and they were upright.
Like little mountains?
Yes. Paul and I just looked at each other and we're like, all right.
We're creatively plating fingerling potatoes now?
I'm like, all right, this is enough.
Oh my God.
Like, what are we doing? What is this? And they're just steamed. They're not like, fried or anything.
Right.
They're just like like little purple penises staring at you.
Oh, and that's right. They're multicolored.
They were purple
too.
and red. Okay. I can't. And speaking of disgusting,
Okay.
why did you send me a foot video today?
Because.
I know why.
Why?
Well, because there was a deformity, and you wanted me to see the deformity.
No.
Oh, well,
That's
then
not
what
why.
is it? Was it the background music? I don't know.
No, I was trying to send it to you before trip. Because I know that eventually he would send that.
You're probably right.
I'm just beating Trip to the punch.
You're heading him off at the pass.
Heading him off at the pass. I'm now when he sends it to you, if he hasn't already,
No.
now when he sends it to you, you will be prepared for the fake phalanges or whatever they're called.
That, and then my sister sends me spider videos.
I know. I saw that.
What is happening? Why do you love to torture me mentally? I don't get it.
What was that one she
What have I
reposted
done?
the other
What
day?
have I done
The
other than
size of
love
this
and be
spider.
generous and kind? And yet here I get punishments.
We wouldn't pick on you if we didn't love you.
I have elevated you to a status in which you will not sleep in a motel or anything with an inn in the name. And you're trying to coach up others. See how we're passing it along? Isn't that wonderful?
Making the world a better place, honey.
We're trying.
I'm telling you.
Right? And yet I get deformed toes and spider videos. And I'm trying to send things that are funny. Like I sent my sister a video of kids pooping.
What?
Yes. Not you can't see.
Oh, like
anything.
sitting on the
like
toilet?
No, they're just standing there and they're
Oh,
staring at
I saw
you,
the one where he goes, "Here
grimacing.
comes the big one."
Like, oh, this is a big one. Now, I personally would never film my child doing that, and I would never post it on public forums personally. I don't think that's appropriate, but you damn well better believe I'm sending it privately to my sister if I can help it at all.
That's amazing.
But anyway, all right. Well, I can't really think of anything else.
You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to move on.
I think that this is a conversational podcast.
I agree.
And they are basically listening to us talk in the car. So if I said that to you in the car, it would usually mean I was mad at you.
Tonight you said something funny right before we came to do the show.
What'd I do?
It's like I can't.
Oh.
I need to stop talking to you because we're not going to have anything to talk about on the show.
Now I will say this: I'm going to try really hard not to watch the shows that we collectively watch together while you're gone, because you're going to be traveling.
Yeah.
Well, like Only Murders.
Yeah.
Or what?
We can watch it together.
Actually, you know what? There are other shows that I actually want to watch. Here's the problem, though. Spooky season is here, and there's a lot of scary things I want to watch, but I don't think I have the ability to watch that by myself. I'm concerned. I'm already having, like, planning in my brain, like, if someone tried to break into the house, what knife would I use? So it's like, I don't know if I should scare them. I love being scared. I love it. And I always laugh at gory shit. Right. So the gory stuff does not scare me as much, but I'm like, there's a show that's coming out, and I can't remember who it's a woman. She's really great. Toni Collette, I think. It's called Wayward, and it looks creepy.
I saw you watch that trailer.
It looks creepy, and I'm like, I really want to watch it, but if it's about missing children, I don't know, man. In the forest in Alaska, that's scary, like, to me. But anyway, but it is spooky season, and I'm really, like, excited to watch. And, like, I want to finish Interview with the Vampire, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, the newer series one.
But you don't watch stuff like that, so I could probably get away with it. But I will, like The Diplomat.
I'll be back for that one. I was damaged as a child on the horror stuff.
I know, and you know what's funny now is that's not even the scariest horror film
Not
anymore.
even close.
It's so nothing now. But I mean,
I was like,
well, you were a child, and it was very scary. I don't blame you.
In a theater, and it was
Amityville Horror. That's horrifying.
Yeah,
horrifying. Although now when you look at it, you're like, this is dumb. You know. Although I mean, for its time, it was very scary.
I mean, and anything you position as being real, and supernaturally, and it's a real place,
it's a real
and
house,
it's based on a true
and there was
story,
a lot of things. But now, knowing what we know, there were insane people that lived there.
Sure.
But still,
yeah,
it's scary. So I don't blame you. Anyway,
so I've never really liked them. And when I do watch them, they're fine. I mean, I don't. Yeah.
I was watching Amy Poehler. She had a guest on. I can't remember her name right now.
On her new podcast.
Yeah. Which, you know what? I don't like those kinds of podcasts. I don't like celebrity podcasts like at all. Mm-hmm. But this one is actually really good.
Oh, good.
I like Amy Poehler anyway. Yeah. And she literally
plus she's just talking to her friends anyway.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
She's just interviewing people she knows.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's like nothing.
Nobody she doesn't know is going to be on there. No.
And I can't remember her name right now. I'm so sorry, but she's in Scary Movie, and so she was there to kind of pseudo promote Scary Movie. And
Jennifer Love Hewitt?
No. Anyway, I can't remember her name right now. She's so pretty too. Anyway, they were talking about like a zombie apocalypse.
Oh,
and she said, "Oh no, I will be removed from life like the day it happens. I have no interest." She goes, "I'm not sleeping on the floor. I don't want to have a gun. I don't want to fight over a candy bar that has to last us 10 days.
I'll be done."
She's like, "Just take me out.
Take me quick."
And Amy said the same thing. And she goes, "Actually, it'd be a really funny movie. Is that because most women say that? Most women say, I want to be dead immediately. Yeah, I don't want to try to survive anything. I have no interest.
I don't want to go into survival mode."
Do you know what men do to women in situations? It's horrible. Like no woman wants to live through that. So they're like, "No, take me out immediately. I'll do it."
Yeah, eat my brain.
Whatever. Yeah, exactly. I'll walk into a flock of them. Whatever.
Yeah.
And so they said, actually, it would be a hilarious movie. Is the zombie apocalypse comes and the two of them spend the entire 90 minutes trying to be killed and no one will kill them. Because that's the whole point of the movie. Anyway, I thought it was really funny.
What was that one that was apocalyptic comedy? Was it the Day or something with Seth Rogen and they all played themselves?
It was about the rapture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember it.
Oh my God.
That was a good one too.
God.
Very good. Funny.
Yeah, well, the rapture's already happened the other day. So
apparently.
So far, my favorite one is the rapture did happen. There's just no good Christians.
Literally none of you. We're all still here.
Although the reverse psychology one was also entertaining, which was, how great would it be if they did?
Well, that's kind of what I said. Right. It's like, hey,
bye, Felicia.
Go on and get going, and leave the rest of us here. We're fine. Yeah, we'll clean up. It's good.
Funny.
Love it. Anyway, all right, everybody. Well, we'll be back next week with a new show.
Yeah.
With a brand new show.
Really big shoe.
And take care of yourselves.
You guys are the best. Bye.